Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom. Okay, so I want to get into a lesson starting off in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter and the 7th verse. So Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson to the elect. So I'll go ahead and I'll get straight into it. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. That last for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, and we understand that we're approaching the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, we see that these plagues are being sent, famine, pestilence, sword. Okay, but we understand these things will intensify, these things will escalate heading into the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, we know there's going to be a lot of bloodshed throughout these cities. Okay, we know that it's going to be checkpoints. Okay, we know that it's going to be women that's going to be raped. Okay, it's going to be babies that's going to be put to death. Okay, we understand that all these things will be going on during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, we know that it's going to get extremely bad out here, man. Okay, it's going to be worse than anything that we ever been through. Okay, worse than any captivity that we ever been in. It's going to be worse than slavery. Okay, that's how bad it's going to become out here during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, and we're constantly warning our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, of the things to come, whether you hear or forbear. So I'll read this for the top again. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. At last for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. That's right. It says, but he shall be saved out of it. And who's that he that's going to be saved out of it? That he is speaking about the elect, that remnant that the Lord will protect and deliver. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get what else I had. I'll go to Daniel, the 12th chapter. Okay, and I'll start the first verse. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. And this is speaking about Michael, the archangel. Okay, continuing on. The great prince was standing for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. That's right. In that time of trouble that is speaking about is the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, like I just mentioned, it's going to be worse than any captivity that we ever been in. It's going to be worse than slavery. Okay, it's going to be worse than anything that we ever been through, man. Okay, that's how bad it's going to become out here during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, continuing on. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. And who are the ones that's going to be delivered? The elect. Okay, continuing on. Everyone that shall be found written in the book. That's right. And we understand that the elect will be found written in the book of life. Okay, so we know that the elect will be protected and delivered. Okay, and they will be able to see the nuclear destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great, from the chariot. So I'll go ahead and get what else I had. I'll get this Isaiah, the 26th chapter, and I'll go to the 20th verse. This is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 20. Come, my people, into thy chambers. Okay, and we know that the chambers is speaking about the chariots. Okay, continuing on. And shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. That's right. So we know that the elect will be delivered. The elect will be beamed up into the chariot, and they'll be able to see the nuclear destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, so we know that the elect will be delivered. Okay, we know it's coming to America, which is Babylon the Great, nuclear destruction. We know it's going to be 200 million warheads that's going to hit America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III, the third woe, as well as concentrated fire that will come from the chariots. Okay, so I'll get what else I had. I'll go to Isaiah, the 13th chapter. Okay, and I'll start at the 14th verse. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 14. And it shall be as the chase roe. That's right. During the time of Jacob's trouble, it's going to be people out here like hunted gazelles, man. Okay, we understand, man. It's going to get extremely bad, man. Okay, continuing on. And as a sheep that no man taketh up. That's right, man. A lot of these people, they're going to be out here not knowing which way to turn, not knowing who to call on, completely confounded, man. Okay, and that's not a position that you want to be in during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, the scripture goes into it in Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be stability of thy time. Okay, and who are the ones that's going to have that? The elect. Okay, while a lot of you people are going to be out here not knowing what to do, man. Okay, not knowing who to call on. All right, continuing on. they shall every man turn to his own people. That's right. It says they shall every man turn to his own people. So we know that every nation will be with their own nation, okay, during that time. Okay, continuing on. And flee everyone into his own land. That's right. It says, and flee everyone into his own land. And we have seen how a lot of heathens, came over here to America, which is Babylon the Great, became very rich over here and went back to their own land. Okay. And there's going to be a lot more people, that's going to want to leave America, which is Babylon the Great, during the time of Jacob's trouble, seeing how bad it's going to become over here, man. Okay, but we know that a lot of them are going to be stuck over here and they're going to get destroyed with this place, man. Okay, continuing on. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. That's right. So we understand there's going to be people that's going to be captured out here, and they're going to get put to death, man. Okay? We understand there's going to be a lot of bloodshed during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay? The scripture goes into it in Matthew, the 24th chapter, about how the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, so we understand, man, it's going to be your neighbors looking to put you to death. Okay, a lot of people that you may have known 10, 15, 20 years, you grew up with, that's going to be looking to put you to death and take your resources during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, it's going to get extremely bad out here. Okay, and we also know that martial law will be declared. We know it's going to be troops in these cities. Okay, and there's going to be people that's going to be captured and put to death, man. Okay, so I'll read this from the top again. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. That's right. We understand that it's going to be people that's going to see their children get put to death right before them, man. Okay, and it's not going to be anything that they can do about it, man. Okay, that's how bad it's going to become out here during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, so I read from the top again. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled. That's right. It says their houses shall be spoiled. Okay, so we understand there's going to be a lot of people getting their doors kicked in, getting their goods took. Okay, these are the things that's going to be going on during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, continuing on. And their wives ravished. That's right. It says, and their wives ravished. Okay, so we understand that it's going to be women that's going to be raped during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, and when you look at a lot of these women right now, a lot of these women are extremely proud, man. Okay, a lot of these women, speak up against men. Okay, think that they don't need a man. Okay, a lot of these women heavily support feminism. Okay, you see that a lot of these women are completely out of order out here, man. Okay, but we know that it's going to be a lot of women that's going to be raped out here during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, so let me go ahead and get what else I had. I'll go to Ezekiel. I'll go to Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter. Okay, and I'll start at the 7th verse. Okay, this is Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Okay, and who are the watchmen? The watchmen are the prophets. Okay, continuing on. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth. That's right. It says, therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth. Okay, so we understand that the Lord speaks through his prophets. Okay, we're not speaking our own words. We're speaking the words of the Lord. Okay, continuing on. And warn them from me. That's right. It says, and warn them from me. And that's exactly what we're doing. Okay, we're telling our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, that the Lord will bring plagues upon this place, man. We're seeing these plagues being sent. But like I was going into, man, we know it's going to intensify. We know it's going to escalate heading into the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Like I was saying, man, we know it's going to be a lot of bloodshed throughout these cities, man. Okay, we understand that it's going to be women that's going to be raped out here. Okay, we know it's going to be worse than anything that we ever been through, man. Okay, and we're constantly warning our people, whether you hear or forbear, man. Okay, we know it's coming to this place, America, which is Babylon the Great. We know that this place will be completely destroyed, laid desolate, but we know before this place is destroyed, the RFID CHIP which is the MOTB, has to be made mandatory, and it will be made mandatory. You won't be able to buy or sell without taking that CHIP, okay, which is the MOTB. And we're constantly warning our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, to not take the CHIP, which is the MOTB. If you take it, you will be destroyed, okay? And with that said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to the elect, and I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.